But wait, there's more! Hey, how's it going, guys? Here with a bit of an extra video today, and yeah, it's the latest release for the Dragonball Adverge series. Now, I'm guessing a lot of people don't really know what these are, and I did actually see a post on a Facebook group recently talking about these being a blind box. So it's one reason why I'm doing this video, just to try and explain what the Adverge line is and to show off the latest release. Okay, so the release this time is split into two parts. You've got the Dragonball Adverge Motion 5 set, and then you also have a Premium Bandai exclusive, which is the Great Ape Vegeta Set. So we'll have a look at the Ape in a moment, but first we'll have a look at the Motion 5 set. But before we jump into this box, I will just explain quickly that there's actually two versions for the Adverge series. There's the Dragonball Adverge, and then the Dragonball Adverge Motion. So the main difference is that the Adverge line is basically just the straight standing figure. For example, here is the Adverge Yamcha figure. As you can see, he's basically standing there straight up in a pretty vanilla pose. Whereas the Motion series, which we'll see in a moment, when we open this up, is a lot more dynamic. They're kind of doing their special attack blast, or they're in a bit more of a dynamic fighting pose. So that is the main difference. The standard Adverge line, there's a lot more for them. It's been going on a lot longer, whereas the Motion ones is a bit more sporadic with their release. One other thing I want to quickly go over before I open this up is that these types of toys, especially the Adverge line, there's quite a few others as well. There's ones for Kamen Rider, even Jutsu Kaisen and other series, as well as a different range of toys, and they're all under the category of candy toy. Now the reason for that is, well, they're a toy that comes with some candy. Pretty self-explanatory, but the greatest thing about these ones is that they're actually not blind box, which you'll see in a moment. So let's open up the outer box here and check out what it looks like on the inside. So as you can see from the very top of the boxes, you can see exactly what character is in which box. So we've got the Ultra Instinct Goku, the Super Saiyan Kefla, Raditz, Vegeta, Nappa, and of course Goku. So yeah, you know exactly what you're getting with these figures, and you'll generally find them in the candy aisle of a supermarket. And yeah, you just go in and pick out which one you want. Normally about 600 yen, I believe. So what's that, about $5 US at the moment. And yeah, you just pick out which one you want, and yeah, you get a toy and a piece of candy. So yeah, let's start opening them up one by one. We'll start with the Super Saiyan Kefla. So I've got a little bit perforated top. So yeah, so that opens up super easy with that perforated edge all along the top. And yeah, and then you've just got your figure. And then inside there should be a little piece of gum, which is Ramune flavour. It's essentially Japanese lemonade. So yeah, that's what you get. Only a very small piece of candy. And then obviously your toy. So yeah, for these ones, the ones in Motion, they do come with a stand. So yeah, that one's the Kefla one there. Let's get a bit closer. Personally, I don't want the Kefla or the Ultra Instinct one for myself, so I'm not actually going to take these ones out of the plastic bag, so I'll leave them sealed up for now, but we will take out the Vegeta, Nappa, and normal Saiyan Saga Goku. Okay, next up is the Ultra Instinct Goku. Got your candy, and then we've got Goku himself. Look at these in an awesome little Kamehameha pose, which looks really good. I love the orange that they've used on his pants, looks really nice. And then you've got the hole in the back there for this stand to keep him upright, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it looks really nice. So onto the main ones I'm interested in. We've got Raditz here. So let's open up Uncle Raditz and check him out. Okay, so that's right. See, yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, these are just like little bit cheap candy toys, so you don't really expect the most highest quality, but the hair on him looks really nice. Yeah, overall not bad. His face looks pretty good. It's kind of, the Adverge line is a little bit of a kind of a chibi style, so they often have a larger head than a body. So yeah, it's one thing to keep in mind if you are into these smaller figures. Just expect them to have kind of a bit of a weird proportion going to them. Okay, so we got the stand on. The long part goes down into the base with the short end into the back there. So yeah, not too bad. It goes on really well, and yeah, he looks good. Let's bring him over to the side. Alright, next up, let's do Nappa. Okay, here goes Nappa in all his glory with the stand on. Again, yeah, attachment is really easy for this guy, especially since he doesn't have a lot of hair on the back to block the hole. But yeah, this one he's got a little bit of a slight defect on the bottom part down here, which is a little bit of a shame, but a little bit of white paint would touch it up easily. Okay, let's move over to Vegeta. He looks cool in his iconic pose. And check him out, he looks good. Such an iconic pose from Vegeta, so pretty happy with the way he looks. Anyway, let's go over and get Goku now. Okay, doesn't he look cool there? Love how he's got the belt swept up and his hair slicked back as well. He looks really nice. A little bit of a shame that the stand goes strictly into where the symbol is on the back, but besides that, yeah, he looks awesome. He looks really good. So yeah, let's check them all out together. Okay, so here they go. We've got Nappa, Goku, Vegeta, and Raditz. 4 of the 6 from the, what was it, set 5 of the Adverge Motion series. And yeah, they look really nice. Really happy the way they look. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments below which one is your favourite. So if you are into the small figures, you've got like the Adverge series. There's the WFC ones, which is slightly bigger and a bit more of a chibi styled head. And then you've got your other random gacha lines. Now personally for me, these ones are my favourite for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons being is that the sizing I reckon is really good. They're small, a little bit of that sort of weird proportion styling, but I think it works really nice. It's not too over the top. And also they're not blind box, so you can actually pick exactly what you want. And at least in Japan, they do sell sets as well. So this one was a complete set of each figure, but you can also just buy them individually if you just go into a shop, into a supermarket or anything like that. So that's one thing that's really good. You've got a couple of options for getting them. If you only want the one character from the release, you can easily go pick that up, or you can just get a whole set. So yeah, that brings us on to the next point, but before that, stick around to the very end, because I do have a special item to show off as well. Okay, moving over to the one I'm most excited for, the special Premium Bandai exclusive set for the Great Ape Vegeta. Now, as we saw with the previous set, you could pick what you wanted. It's not blind box, it's just sold in the shop at supermarkets with candy. Now this one is a bit different. It's not really a candy toy, but it is a special set for the same line. Now they've done this previously as well with the Namek saga. They had, what was it, Frieza, Dodoria, Zarbon, Gohan and Goku as a normal release like the other set over there. And then they had Porunga, Bulma and Krillin and Dende as a special set like this. So they don't do it all the time, but occasionally they do to extend a line out. And yeah, it's cool because you get the really big characters. So yeah, for this one, we get the Ape, Gohan, Yajirobe, some Cybermen, and yeah, let's crack it open and take a good look. I was mistaken, you do get candy with it. This is actually the first time buying one of these big sets, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you don't miss out on your special candy. Okay, so here we go with the packaging. You've got the Ape, Gohan, the 2 Cybermen on the bottom, and then Yajirobe. Looks pretty cool. And on the back, it seems we've got the stands and then the tail. So yeah, let's take it out and get a good close look. Oh man, check him out, doesn't he look good? So yeah, we've got a few parts to put on, so let's do that now. We've got the tail here, which should just slot in on the back there. Alright, that's nice and easy. And then we do have a leg stand as well. I'm not sure how this works. I think the stand just goes on his inner right leg. I guess they help give him a little bit of balance, but he does stand up pretty good just by himself. For the little bitty Cybermen, we have these stands which the feet should just slot into, and then for Yajirobe and Gohan we've got the stands here which will hold them up. So there's a little bit kind of a semicircle shape on his back. It slots in. And that goes in. Perfect for slicing off Vegeta's tail. Perfect, now you've got Gohan jumping up in anger. Okay, here we go. We've got them all out now on the mini turntable. Yeah, I think the scaling looks really cool. The great ape detail, it looks damn amazing for this line of toys. The small ones, yeah, they're really cool. I love the way Gohan looks, but he's jumping out crying with his tail. So I'm looking forward to using him with a photo of the S.H.Figuarts version of Raditz. Now, the scaling isn't the best when you go from these to the S.H.Figuarts, but they, they do work out as a good stand-in piece until we get the full scale version. I'm hoping we do get a Gohan eventually for the Figuarts line. But yeah, if you've never seen these figures before, I hope this video has been educational at least to explain what the line is, the size, scaling, and quality, and also the fact that they're not blind box. You do get to pick what it is when you do purchase them, which I think is fantastic. Now, I did mention that I do have a bit of a surprise for the end of this video, and there's one more as well, so 2 surprises actually, but we'll jump on to the first one, which is this. It is the Dragonball GT acrylic sign, which just came out in Japan from Premium Bandai. So yeah, let's take out our packaging and have a closer look. So this is the second one that they've released, sorry, the third one they've released for Dragon Ball, I believe. They had the original Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Kai, and now they've done GT. I believe there might have been a Super as well. But yeah, I'm hoping they do a base Dragon Ball one shortly. So it comes in 2 parts. You've got the base, and then the sign itself. And yeah, just slots in. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we've got the Dragon Ball Z and the GT sign here, just for a bit of a comparison. And yeah, the size and scaling of them compared to each other, yeah, basically exactly the same. Looks really good next to each other. So it works really good on display if you have the Dragon Ball Z with Dragon Ball Z characters and GT with the GT ones. Now, obviously we're getting the Super Saiyan 4 Goku shortly, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So we should be getting more Dragon Ball GT S.H.Figuarts characters down the line. Okay, so no matter what figures you collect, or if you're just a fan of the series in general, these signs are actually really cool, and hopefully they bring them to other regions. They've only done the Dragon Ball ones in Japan on Premium Bandai so far, and they've only done one single release, so they've also got Godzilla ones, which have had a few re-releases, so hopefully they do re-release the Dragon Ball Z ones again shortly, because it is really cool. Yeah, so we've got the GT one now, and I'm hoping they release a base Dragon Ball one shortly. So yeah, let's jump over to the next little wee mini surprise. Okay, so here goes mini surprise number 2. Yeah, these guys scale really well with the, what was it, Dragon Stars Budokai stage, which is, yeah, really cool for display purposes. I feel like these guys pretty much the perfect scale to fit the building. So yeah, that's something pretty cool if you want to take some extra photos, get some full-on tournaments going, since there's heaps of these Adverge characters. You can get plenty to go all the way around the sides, like you've got a crowd there watching the tournament, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed checking out the Adverge figures. Personally, I'm a huge fan, and looking forward to seeing what they come out with next. Hopefully we get some that will actually tie in well with the stage. It'll be cool to get those little dog monks, the announcer and so forth. But yeah, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the video. There is going to be a cooler S.H.Figuarts review coming in a few days. And yeah, like and yeah, comment below. And until next time, cheers!